What's going on? What is going on, you guys, man? Welcome to the show. Good evening. How you doing? Good morning if you're on the other side of the globe. Let's go. Shout out to my moderators. I am Alex What, Shadow Slayer. I see y'all in the building, man. Make sure y'all check out the merch gang in the building. Unplugged Travel vlog channel. I'm actually going to be uploading some vlogs that I've done here in the last week or so since I've been home. Kind of like try to get back in the swing of doing that again. As you guys know, I'll be leaving to go to Medellin, Colombia here in about like 6 or 5 weeks. Speaking of Medellin, Colombia, I'm about to put her on the spot. Give me 1 second. Hola. Hola.
Hola.
¿Qué comer? Chocolate. Ok. Bien, bien. Estoy en YouTube ahora.
Ok.
¿Sí? Dice hola. Dice hola. Dice hola.
Hola. Hola.
All right. She said hello, everybody. I know it's kind of shiny, so y'all can't really see her like that, but yeah. Okay. Adios. Besos. Man, she's a sweetheart. But yeah, that's just one of a few women that I've been vetting. Yeah, her the timing of that. Yeah, man. I apologize, you guys. Um, but y'all know how it is, man. Yeah, man. Uh, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, TikTok, man. Check out the music, bro. I'm like, man, I've been pumping out a lot of music. I've been going ham on the music lately, man, because I want to get ahead of the game because I don't plan on spending a lot of time in the United States next year. So been trying to get ahead, bro. Yeah, man. That's the link for the remote work. Hey, speaking of remote work, you guys, I think I'm gonna have Global Passport Crew and another brother that I've been trying to find for what feels like months now about remote work, man. So if y'all want to spread the word about that, I think I'm gonna have a show about that next weekend. Uh let's see, man, who we got in the building, man. Pooh Man 313, what's going on, boy? Justin, let's get it, man. I am Alex Well. I see you, boy. Deano, what's going on, bro? Gilbert Digital Marketing, man. This what's up, man. Oh yeah, man. This same here, man. This to be honest with you, I was actually gonna discuss this last weekend. Because this was actually sent to me from one of my longtime subscribers, Dread Mike. Shout out to Dread Mike. Uh and it definitely hit home for me. I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going. But the video was almost about a half an hour long, so my first thought was this definitely has to be a live reaction. Um, and shout out to before I get it, before I forget, shout out to Shoe on Head because she is the person that we're going to be reacting to. I never heard of her prior to this, but um we're gonna see what it's about, man. I mean, I watched like bits and parts of it, but I haven't watched all of it. Yeah, he said signal to plane. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all checking out that travel vlog channel. Trying to get 2,000 subs by the end of the year on the travel vlog channel. I think I'm like at 1,800 and something right now. So I think that's a more than reasonable goal, man. Considering I'm only gonna be out of town next month for another 30 days. And then when I come back to the States, I know I'm going to Oklahoma and New Orleans at the end of the year before I leave the country again next year. So Maurice, man, what's going on, brother? Yeah, hey man, me and Antoine was just talking about you the other day at the gym. If y'all don't know Antoine, that's another one of my moderators as well. Been rocking with me since A1, and he stays in Cincinnati, so I owed him a workout a long time ago. So me and him did back and biceps, and I actually vlogged it, man. So that'll be one of the vlogs that you see upcoming on my travel vlog channel. So make sure y'all look out for that. Yeah, because the reason why you came up on topic is because we were talking about Miss Endomorph, who was over here acting like it's hard for people to lose weight, and I was telling her about because Antoine was 300 plus like you, and Antoine in the gym with me. You used to be 300 plus. You lost weight, so like that's just kind of how I came up. So if you ever happen to watch the travel vlog channel and you catch that video, you'll hear your name come up in conversation. Like I said, I got a lot going on between that and trying to get ahead on the music and then stay up with this. Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. And then on top of trying to have time to myself, Eng- trying to learn more Spanish, as y'all heard earlier with me talking to her. So yeah, man, a lot going on, bro. See, man, I see Pooh Man 313, Lawrence, Shadow Slayer. What's going on, y'all? Dominique, man, what's going on, brother? You know what I mean? Tiger 95111. Okay, 11. Okay, what's going on here? See, Mr. Carter. All right, I see you. Okay, that was everybody saying hello to Miss Marcelina. Uh yeah, I was actually considering ordering some of that because I was actually thinking about doing like a whole photo shoot. I was gonna do a whole photo shoot with the gear actually. That was my plan. Uh oh, hold on. Stop the presses, man. Shout out to Mr. Jamal Fowler with the $25 cash app, man. He said for Friday night Fowler in the house, man. Shout out to that brother, man. Real, man. Damn. Thank you for that cash app. Um, one of my moderators, I'm not sure if they dropped the cash app tag, but um cash app, I mean, like I always say, cash apps are preferred, super chats. Either way, man, more than happy you guys support. Appreciate the love. But YouTube be taxing. Sorry. Man, let's see here. All right. I'll say everybody saying hello to her. See him I called up. I see Frank Tate in the building. I see you, boy. OG. Damn, man. You know what, Frank Tate, bro? I was this close to going to the little food tasting in Chicago every year. I think they just had it like about a weekend ago. I wanted to go so bad. Oh my god. I want that pizza pie y'all got, man. Good lord. I'm back in the Matrix right now. I'm leaving for Medellin October 24th. Uh I don't know how long you've been on, but you probably just missed just one of the young ladies that called me while I was literally on the show. I just had a funny feeling she was gonna call me while I was on the show because she's been talking about how she like video phoning. You know what I mean? She like seeing my face, man. Man, what can I say, man? She thinks the boy is guapo. Yeah. Jamal, I see you, bro. Appreciate that. I am Alex. What? Let's see who else we got. Okay, I see Renee in the building. Love City Nerd, ain't see you in a minute. What's going on, brother? Uh, but yeah, man, I'm in the Matrix, man. Oh, damn, man. Happy man. Shout out to Frank Tate, man. Happy birthday, OG. Damn. Today OG's birthday, man. That's what's up, man. Happy birthday to Frank Tate, man. That's what's up, bro. I already know Lily taking care of you, brother. I'm like, especially for the B day, man. You know what I'm saying? For the B day? You know what? I mean, I got a little juice for now. I don't want to keep doing that to you guys, but you know. Oh look, man, look, she geeking. Okay. All right. Let me see who else we got in here. Uh, Brian John. Oh, okay. What's going on, brother? Oh yeah, Brian. Yeah, we was talking the other day. I think we were talking the other day in the comments or something, or maybe it was another live show. Yeah, October 24th, Brian, man. That's when I'm gonna be down there. I'm doing 3 weeks in Medellin, and then I'm doing 1 week in Barranquilla. Just to catch up with the people that I befriended when I was down there. Gotta see my people in Barranquilla real quick. You know what I mean? Then I'm gonna slide back up. Oh man, I'm ain't gonna hold you. I'm excited, man. As you can see, bro, like I literally got shorties hitting me up while I'm over here on the live with y'all, like. And you know what? As of right now, she's like ahead of the game, bro. Like she is giving me the most effort and attention right now. I'm like, cause how often do y'all see a female hit me up while I'm on a live show with y'all? You know what I'm saying? So, and she been hitting me up all day. So, uh, Bailey's, I may go there. I'm considering that to be the first place I stop to when I leave at the beginning of next year. When I leave from New Orleans, I'm just not. I'm not sure, man. There's so many options. I've been hearing a lot of good things about Costa Rica. Mexico is always an option because it's right there as well. Uh, well, I was thinking off the top 5 places I was considering going was Mexico, Belize, DR, Brazil, Costa Rica. That's like the top 5 places I'm considering going, just because I don't want to be too far from Colombia, because I'm gonna go to Colombia in February again for Carnival. So that's why I'm trying to like choose one of those countries somewhere in that area. Oh, bro, Costa Rica is like under the radar, bro. Uh, Costa Rica has gotten pretty popular in recent months. Shit, Brazil, yes, was just down there for what seemed like what 2-3 months. Brazil, yes, was down there for a minute. Exactly, Bailey. I mean, yeah, I mean, like as far as like top 5 places, just at that moment, at that location, those are like the top 5 places I'm considering because I want to be close to Colombia. That's what that is. But like overall, yeah, Bailey's ain't top 5 for me. Not at all. Not at all. Now, if you just talking strictly like beaches, yeah. Yeah. I would say Belize beaches, based on what I've seen, is probably right up there with Thailand's and the Philippines. If you really into beaches. Hey, you know what, Renee? Oh man, you know what? I might reach out to her. Something like an old flame. So I used to kind of mess around with a woman that's Guatemalan, and we recently got back in contact with each other. So yeah, yeah, man. Oh yeah, bro. Jamal, October 24th can't come fast enough, bro. When I saw that, I said, "Oh my god." Matter of fact, I still might have the video of the girl that I was dating in Colombia. She was doing the exact same thing. I'm like trying to remember, what do they call? I think horses are called cabellos or caballos in Spanish. I forgot one or the other. I can't remember how you say horses in Spanish, but yeah. Yeah, that's where I originally saw it, Brian. I was like, bro, it's some baddies, bro. I'm like, it's yeah, caballos. Okay, I thought it was caballos. See, I'm like that. I'm like, so I'm like, go to show you. I'm like, my Spanish improving, man. It's more about memory than anything. It's just too much to remember. Um, but I'm like, it's getting better. Sí, caballos, gracias, amigo. But yeah, I was considering that too because she was telling me I should go there, man. And dude, man, if I showed y'all what she looked like for her age, I know she got to be every bit of probably like mid 40s now. When I was messing with her, she was like my age, and she was always like 4, 5, 6 years older than me. I can't remember, man, but bruh, strap, bruh, she had the fattest peach. Yeah, man, we trying to keep it clean tonight, y'all. We gonna try to anyway. That's what's up, man. And that lets me know, man, other brothers that are watching that know Spanish and been working on a Spanish as well. That's what's up, man. See, I'm trying to show her some. Duolingo and see, I've been doing Duolingo and I've been watching. There is a content creator by the name of Luke Casely. She is from Nicaragua, but she was raised in Venezuela and she is married and I think she lives in either Florida or California. Um, Her YouTube channel is spelled LUCASLEY 20, and she's actually one of my subscribers. Man, she actually watches my channel. Um, I've I shared a live stream with her on Zoom to Thailand's channel way back, like when my channel first started getting popular. I'm talking like back in September, like last year. So yeah, man, that's what I've been doing. Duolingo and watching all of her Spanish videos. And that's pretty much what's been helping me. And then taking free Spanish lessons here and there. Like I took a free Spanish lesson when I was in Cebu, Philippines. I recorded it and put it on my travel vlog channel. So I mean, like even that one small lesson I learned a little bit. So some new words, learning how to construct particular sentences. So yeah, man. Every little bit helps, man. Just try to get it where you can, man. But it's plenty of people teaching it on YouTube. But Luke Casely 20 in particular is who I rock with because she rock with me. So yeah, I mean, I'm like, 'cause she talk about these kind of topics as well. And speaking of, yeah, Ley, not Lay, Yeah, LucasLey. All right, and speaking of topics, yeah, yep, that's it, Justin, that's it. Uh, oh yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that, Brian. I almost forgot that. Um, hey, Justin, you see what Brian Johnson just said? The comment right above you, right above the comment you just left. Make sure you do that too. Hey Brian, I was actually doing that a lot last time I was in Colombia. I was doing that a lot. I'm like, but I haven't been doing it as much since I've been here. That's where I've been messing up at. Oh yeah, yeah. Speaking of messing up, what am I doing? My apologies, you guys. Haha, that's what I meant to do. But yeah, man, definitely do that, bro. For real. Let me see. Watching everything in Spanish. Okay, now Brian, let me ask you. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. So you watch it. So they speak in Spanish, but but the subtitles English. Okay, I was just making sure we was on the same page. Yeah, thank you for the fair use. I am Alex. What? Um, Before we continue, man, I think I'm slipping, man. Yeah, man. uh, Shout out to Lawrence Holiday with the $25 Cash App. He says for lesiones en español. Says Spanish lessons, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I guess that would be now. Here's one of those things where I got to figure out if this just depends on what Spanish country you from. Because, like, for the word for, I know some countries use para and then some people use por. So it's like, would I say para lesiones en español or would I say por lesiones en español? You see what I'm saying? I think you can go with either or, but I think depending on what country you in, people say one or the other. That's another thing that's kind of tricky about Spanish because people say certain words different that can mean the exact same, but it's just because they're in a certain countries that use other words. Yeah, like and that was just an example. Because I remember watching a whole video about that one word. I was like, okay. So I guess there maybe there was some confusion amongst Spanish speaking people themselves about that because I thought that was very interesting. So yeah, undisclosed username with the $5 super chat says speaking Spanish is like having your flag attention. It only impresses Latinas for as long as you can keep it up. Mm, I would say as long as they can see that you're trying and you're trying and they see an effort. I think that trust me, it goes a long way, man. Take it from somebody who, been good friends with a Colombiana for a while. But thank you for those cash apps and that super chat, man. Give them applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's what's up, man. Because prior to this, prior to this, I never heard of Shoe on Head. I was like, who is this, man? Um, oh yeah, and by the way, man, Lawrence and Jamal, y'all are officially um co-sponsors of the show. Co-sponsors of the show. Um, yeah, man, Lawrence. I'm just now getting hip to her. Now I'm familiar with Roma Army, but even I kind of fell off watching her. Um, Not that I don't like her content, it's just that I just kind of got started getting so focused on mines. Um, and then I know like a few months back she was kind of beefing with Tay Tay for a minute too. Like whatever that was about, I was kind of like, okay. Like both of y'all advocate for men, but y'all caddying at each other. Like I don't get that. That was kind of weird. But God knows what that could have been about. Oh, are you serious? Yo, man. That better be true, man, because I'm letting you know right now, Arkham. I got her channel tagged on here. Now she got like almost 2 million subs, so she probably ain't thinking about checking for me or anything. But ooh, You talking about are you talking about the guy that I reacted to last week that was simping for Miss Brick Lady? Is that who you talking about, Joshua? Because wasn't it Dr. Rashad Ritchie? Something like that? Yeah, dude with the Steve Harvey starter kit. Oh, I'm dead, bruh. The Steve Harvey starter kit. Yeah, him. He's a clown, bro. Straight clown. Oh, okay, Lauren. So, para. Okay, because I know some countries say poor too. Por. I know both of them mean four. I know some countries use para, some countries use poor. I don't know. I always thought that was kind of weird, but me personally, I like para. And the reason why I like para better is because it helps me remember how to say for you and for me. So for me is para mí and for you is para ti. So for me, it's easier to just say para because I know how to say para ti and para mí. So yeah. All right. Got the fair use up. Let's go ahead. Look at her. Look, man. She over here blowing the kid up. Ooh, I wish I could have showed y'all that picture she sent me earlier. Let me tell y'all something, man. If y'all yo, check this out, you guys. Guess what video? Check out what video she just sent me that she watching, y'all. Y'all see that? I want y'all to see this real quick before we get into this. Hold on. Check out what video she's watching. Check out what video she's watching. Yeah, yeah. I'm like, I gave her the link to my travel vlog channel. Look, they said, "Oh Lord," he said, "Oh hell, yeah." Look, she over here like, "Baby, who is that?" Like, nada, 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 baby. Dennis G, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Oh, and my God, yes. Ooh, she got some. And and she a throat goat too. All right, let's stay on point, you guys. Let's stay on point. Ooh, yeah, man. Don't get me started, man. God, make me wish I was back in Thailand. All right, so ooh, and she got the lips. Yeah. All right, so shoe on head. So apparently this woman was getting a lot of pushback, as all women do when they advocate for men, because I find, and this is one of the things that I find very, very interesting about modern women. Anytime a woman shows that she cares or wants to do something nice for the opposite gender, women are like so hurt about it. But when men do nice things and tell women what they want to hear, they are all for it. They ain't questioning it. Nothing. so much so that you can make a bag off of it, get caught in a cheating scandal, and women just act like it never happened, a la Derek Jackson. So yeah, we're gonna see what this young lady had to talk about, because this about this whole male loneliness epidemic. Let's get into it.
Unaware, my last video was the one I've been working on for a while, called the male loneliness epidemic. If you haven't watched that video, please go watch it first before you watch this one, so this all makes a lot more sense, and then come back to this one. Link in the description. Now, although there was a lot of support for this video, there was also a lot of hate. A lot of hate. In fact, the most hate that I've probably ever received on a video ever, and if you're familiar with the content I make on this channel, that should be shocking. From angry femcells calling me ugly to angry incels saying I'm a grifter who only wants to make money or something. Ridiculous. So before we get into those extremely untrue criticisms, let's get into today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Ridge Wallet. Ridge wallets are high-quality, minimalist wallets that can hold up to 12 cards, plus extra room for all that cash. The ad. You didn't skip the ad, right? I can always really count on you for not skipping the ad, right?
I'm sorry, but I had to. But I am hip to Ridge wallets. Those are actually pretty good wallets, man. I would recommend those, real talk, though.
Now let's get back to the video. Men are lacking purpose, and a man will crawl through broken glass for a purpose.
There's a lot of truth to what she's saying there, and in the whole video, which is worth watching. That video has 1.5 million views in just the last week.
Thanks, Matt Walsh. You're my greatest ally. My male loneliness video was the fastest growing video on my channel to date, and there is a reason for that. It resonated with a lot of people. I got hundreds and hundreds of comments every single day by men venting in my comments section, feeling like for once they were being heard and that they were in a place where they could talk. It was simultaneously the most heartwarming and heartbreaking thing I've ever seen. And this discussion blew up so much that it eventually reached TikTok.
So apparently there's a male loneliness epidemic right now.
Is this the consequences of your own actions?
Men get recognized for the useless things that they are in society. And what do men do?
Oh my god, I'm lonely!
Is there a male loneliness epidemic right now, or are more and more women just progressively realizing that there's a lot better things to do in life than be stuck with a toxic, insecure man?
Beta! Beta! Beta!
It's French toast, man. Good God.
I don't think we're in the middle of a male loneliness epidemic. We're in the middle of a mass female awakening.
You're just reaping the consequences of your terrible upbringing, your own actions.
Some men are lonely because y'all are fucking creeps.
Y'all deserve to be lonely. Every single one of them. This is their fault. Fuck them.
Men's loneliness epidemic that's going on. That sounds like it really sucks. Just wondering if they've considered smiling more.
Wow, that's a really funny joke. I've never heard that before.
Have the men just tried smiling a little bit more?
You know, I'd recommend smiling more.
Have they tried smiling more?
Have you thought about smiling more?
Maybe they should smile more.
Maybe they should try to smile more.
Have they tried smiling more?
That's awful. Have they tried smiling?
Is this why people think women aren't funny?
Probably. Because I find that strange that so many women would come up with that, considering when Kevin Samuels asked women to do that. Did you see how those women were ready to fall out about that? Oh, damn. Bro, you took the words right out of my mouth, man, because you already know where I'm going. I'm like, y'all know right now, y'all probably gonna hear that music a lot through this video. I got a funny feeling. Man, this girl. Oh boy. Yeah, she. Oh man. Okay. I'm gonna leave that alone, man. I'm gonna handle that later, bro. This woman just asked me, I see many women on your vlogs. Are they a part of your work? Yeah, I be giving them that work. Sorry, nah, but oh man, I'm crazy, bro. Man. I don't know. I might be Maurice. I might be. Nah, I think she just teasing me. But yeah, I have noticed that though. I have noticed that. Yeah, most of those women through that whole clip, all those clips that she sent, most of them were pretty much fours. So yeah, yeah. I guess we shouldn't be shocked at that anymore, shouldn't we? Huh?
Bleak. Now, TikTok isn't the only place where this insanity happened. The thumbnail of my video went viral on Twitter, which led to some of the most funniest and unhinged reactions. So we are going to go through some of these and talk about them, as well as some of the angry comments I got from the manosphere. Let's jump into it. Male loneliness is not real and not valid. Men are lonely because they are terrible people. Why the f should anyone have empathy for men? Men were born bad. Men are subhuman, and their loneliness can't be cured because they can't relate to actual human beings. Most men are born useless, and are meant to die alone. Nah, male suicide rate needs to be higher, actually. These men are 100% the most misogynistic demons on the planet and deserve every bit of loneliness they feel, lol. You don't understand the pleasure it gives me to see these men crying and depressed. Imagine losing in the world that is literally built for you. This
Exactly. 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 Nuts. Crazy, man. It's like, oh man, I tell you, bro, it just amazes me, like the things that come out of women's mouth, and then when it gets reciprocated, the first thing they want to do is play the victim card. It just blows my mind, man. It's like clockwork, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like it's like it's like it's built in a hardwire or something. I don't get it. This doesn't compute to me anymore. I just don't understand how women speak like this and then expect men to have empathy or any kind of sympathy for them. That's where the confusion comes for me. And then y'all show all this misandry, and then want to use terms like misogyny, and then don't even know what the damn word means because y'all don't never use it correctly. And y'all literally think just because a man has the balls to literally speak up and call out bad behavior, he's a misogynist. and then want to sit over here and say men aren't men anymore, men aren't leaders anymore. But the moment a man shows you some backbone and shows you some structure and corrects you, y'all rebel or y'all run. The two R's. That's gonna be the two R's: rebel and run. Crazy, man. Like, it's funny how everything all connects, and here we are over here talking about male loneliness.
This is an insane question to ask, considering how society continues to fail women and girls at every turn.
Hold on. And no, they don't. Y'all got it easier than any other woman on the planet. That's why so many women trying to get in our country now, especially right now. If you're a woman from any other country other than the United States is utopia for you right now. You can be a 304. You can become insta famous off of pretty much being a 304 in your looks. You know what I'm saying? And you're not going to be shamed for it because it's always going to be some simp over here caping for you and validating your bad behavior. I'm like, no wonder these women want to come here so much. It's like, damn, you mean to tell me I can go over there, make my own money, and be a 304 and not be shamed for it? And still feel entitled to the man to the man that's gonna take care of me in the end. Oh yeah, I'm going to the United States. Like that, I'm like, man, don't get me started. Whew, man. Rolando G with the $20 super sticker, man. Thank you for that, brother. Thank you so much. Man, boy, I'm about to go on a rant. Thank you, man. I said, Jacoby, I said it the other day. That's gonna be my new saying. Like Kevin Samuels had his 3 S's. I'm gonna have my 3 S's, man. These women's want suckers, simps, and like you got right here, sponsors, aka sugar daddies. That's what these women really want. Y'all don't want no leader. Because the moment I'm like, if these women really wanted leaders, fresh and fit wouldn't exist. If these women really wanted leaders, all these other podcast shows that mimic they mimic they platform off of Fresh and Fit, none of them would exist if women really wanted leaders. That's the reason why you see so many of these damn women hopping from podcast to podcast to podcast to podcast to podcast to podcast to podcast over here trying to spread this bullshit of no, men don't need to be like that. They need to be more, they need to think more like this, and they need to be more like that. And the very same kind of men you want them to be like, you ain't even fucking checking for them. Literally just did a video about that, man. Dual mating strategy, bro. What women say they want and what they respond to is always 2 different things, man. That's why so many of them don't get it right till they in their 30s and 40s. And then by then it's too late. Because by then they either done had kids or they're at that age where a man is going to be on your time because you trying to rush to have kids. If you don't have any already. That's one of the reasons why I have such a hard time dating. Like, cause I'm like, I could have dated a few women in their 30s that are childless, but now I'm on their time. And why the hell should I have to be on your time when I'm the one that controls access to relationships and marriage? Fuck out of here, man. Oh yeah, I ain't used that in a minute.
It's too late now.
Yeah, man. It really is, bro. All right, you guys, let's keep it moving, man. First, man, but I had to. Man, I meant players mess up. Players mess up.
Crazy how men's well-being is considered a communal responsibility, but women's well-being isn't even considered. Oh, how delightful! A tweet from Earth 2! I'm so tired of the idea that we must have infinite empathy for men's loneliness while women are sexualized from fucking birth. We are assaulted, harassed, raped, and killed for something we didn't choose to be. But boo-hoo, the poor men and their inability to make friends.
Give me 1 second, man. I'm just. It's just comments like this agitate me. And I'm gonna tell you why they agitate me, man. Y'all better hope I still, what? Matter of fact, I think I don't have that video anymore because I think I used it in one of my other videos. But there is a particular clip, man. Woman by the name of Demi, man. Y'all probably recognize her. Really soft-spoken woman that's a writer. I remember showing a video of her with a guy explaining the number of essay that get reported yearly. Do y'all realize that only about 0.3 or 0.2% of women get essay yearly?
You lose.
That's what they're crying about, y'all. Exception to the rule argument. Never fails, man. Never fails. So you mean to tell me not even 0.5% of women deal with this yearly? I'm not condoning it, but you seem to have a need to bring this up as if like this is happening in the millions or like a really high percentage of women are dealing with this. Because that's what really boggles my mind. Y'all make these exception of the rule arguments, and then y'all sit over here and try to sell them as if like these are macro arguments, like these are really, really, really big issues. Are they issues? Yes. But what the stats say versus what you saying don't match. It don't match. That's why every time y'all go there, man, it's like it kind of falls on deaf ears because it's like, damn, there's millions upon millions of women in the United States. And you want to sit over here and cry about 0.2, 0.3%? But what was the stat of men 30 and younger who've been sexless or virgins? 30%. But somehow most women are still being sexually active. And we're supposed to be in a country where women claim they don't want to mess with guys that are way older than them. But 30% of guys are 30 and under ain't had sex or are virgins ain't had sex in the last year or virgins. Okay.
You know we can talk about multiple things at the same time, right? Also, it's deranged to say that society doesn't care about women's sexual assault. We have domestic violence shelters that we can go to. Men don't. Men being assaulted by women, men being raped, is all played off as a joke. When a little boy is molested by an older woman, it's seen as cool and hot. Society is fucked up all around. It's not a competition. It is not a zero-sum game. My video can exist alongside your advocacy for women's rights. As long as you're not saying dumb fucking shit, I will stay out of your way.
I don't give a fuck about male loneliness. Like, bro, if you can't meet a girl, just dial up the queer homie and hook up like a normal person. God, if men are lonely on an epidemic scale, why don't they just cuddle and make out with each other? Why don't they just befriend and date each other? Problem solved.
I love this advice. Just be gay. Simply become gay. Are you a lonely man? Are you a fucking loser? Consider sucking dick. Tell me why.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
I'm going to try to say this as politely as I can, but I'm probably not going to be able to. Some of you women are the biggest hypocrites on fucking planet Earth. I find it very, very funny. And you know what? I think it's about time that I do this. Before I go on what I'm going to say, I'm gonna start a series I'll start a series of shorts called Make It Make Sense. And this is gonna be one of them. Can you explain to me how the hell women think it's okay to use gay slurs every time a man doesn't accept their advance, or in this case, chooses not to approach women, or maybe have struggles with women? Why is the first thing that they think to do is use gay slurs? But haven't y'all been spending God knows how many years giving heterosexual people a hard time for using gay slurs against each other? Could somebody explain to me how the hell? Because you know how whenever somebody would do something, you'd be like, oh, you'd be like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, that's, you know what I mean? Like, everybody used to say that, but nobody never meant it like in a nasty way. But gay people in real life felt the way about that when people would use that word in that way. So they cracked down on it and people stopped saying it. And here we are years later. Now y'all using gay slurs every time a man doesn't move the way you want him to move. Oh, damn, he ain't he ain't do this, he must be gay. They called Kevin Samuels gay just for holding him accountable. I think he gay. I think he hate women. Can't make this up, bro. Y'all sure? Ladies, are y'all sure y'all really want men to be men? It doesn't seem like it. It don't sound like it. Y'all don't act like it. Because anything a man try to do that involves him being masculine, y'all shut it down with sign language. It blows my mind. Frank Tate, I'm with you, man. I've tried so hard over months and months and months by not calling women stupid, but damn it, y'all do some stupid shit, man. Damn. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you. This is another reason why when I hear about women putting hands put on them, I don't have any empathy for them. I know that's an unpopular opinion. I know some people probably gonna look at me sideways like, damn, I can't believe you just said that. But yeah, I just said it. That's one of the reasons why I don't have empathy for you when I hear stories like what happened to Brick Lady, even though I knew that was suspect. Even if that really happened, I still wouldn't have any empathy for her. Because when you look at all the other videos on how she talks to men and how she talks about men, the fuck I'm gonna feel sorry for her for? Which I find kind of funny because didn't women have the same reaction towards Kevin Samuels when he passed away because y'all didn't like him and y'all hated him so damn much? Like y'all don't want men. Y'all don't want no men for real, bro. Y'all don't want no leaders for real. Y'all say y'all do, but y'all actions don't say that.
I, as a queer woman, should take time out of my day to care about men and their issues. Quickly. I'm not disabled. Why should I care about disabled people? Why talk about unions or workers' rights when I'm self-employed? If I only cared about causes that only affected me, I wouldn't even have a YouTube channel. I mean, yes, you don't have to care. You don't have to care about everything. But it doesn't affect me, so why should I care is just a terrible reason not to care.
I agree with her on that. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You know, I mean, and this is coming from a person who gives men advice on and telling them to only worry about the things that they can't control. And I'm gonna stick by that. But there's a difference between only worry about the things that you could control to improve your life versus about caring about other things, because just because those other things don't affect you directly, you know what I mean? They can affect you as a community as a whole. So, you know, those are just things to keep in mind. Somebody just said something in the comments, and I really want to chime in on this. I really want to chime in on this, bro. Oliver, this is my first time seeing you in the chat. I'm letting you know right now, bro. I have a theory, and I haven't seen any other YouTube content creator in this space speak on this or even word it or say it the way so as of right now, as of this very show, I am patenting this, man. I think women suffer from penis envy. I really think women suffer from penis envy. This is why they go so hard about the body count argument, because they want to be able to sleep around like the men they desire and still be respected like the men they desire. But the problem is women don't think logically, and they forget about this little thing called having access to sex, where only one gender controls that. And it just so happens to be them. So therefore, men are not going to respect women who sleep around a lot because it's easy for y'all to do. Let's keep it a buck, fellas. I could argue majority, if not most, women in this country could run up a triple-digit body count in a matter of 24 to 48 hours if they really put their mind to it. And it wouldn't take much effort. Very little effort at all. But in order for a man to even reach a triple-digit body count, he's gonna have to be somebody, become something, or just happen to hit the genetic lottery. And it'll still take him longer to get that triple-digit body count versus the average woman. But I'm supposed to respect you for sleeping around a lot. That's what these women suffer from, Oliver. Rolo Tomasi said it best, bro. They've become the men that they want to be with. They've become the men that they desire. Today's women are the men that they want to be with. That's the reason why they think there's such a shortage on men. That's why they think no men are good enough, because they've become the man that they want to be with. And on top of that, because of that, y'all suffer from penis envy, because you really think a man should be impressed with you being able to get dick. Stupid, man. Stupid. And you know what? I apologize, you guys, but when I saw Oliver put that in the chat, man, I had to speak on that, man, because I've been preaching that since the very beginning of my channel. Penis envy is like literally maybe my third or fourth uploaded video. I'm not even kidding. Like the very, very beginning of my channel, bro. That was one of my first videos. So when I tell you I've been trying to preach that theory for a long time, I mean that.
There's no such thing as misandry, just women who have had bad experiences with men and have woken up.
I'm sorry, y'all, but I got to.
Stop the cap.
There's no such thing as racism, just white people who have had bad experiences with black people. That's you. That's what you sound like. Can't stand this sort of pathetic pity party. We live in a time of abject plenty compared to any other time in history. Yeah, stop being depressed. You have a bunch of cheap plastic shit from China. Line goes up, world more gooder. Male loneliness epidemic, and it's just them not being able to get laid. Like, we really don't give a fuck. I love how this is always the go-to when it comes to this conversation. Oh no, the men aren't getting laid. But if you, actually talk to some of these guys, even if you talk to some of these incels, the ones who, don't hate women, they're gonna tell you that it's not really about sex. It's about companionship. It's about friendship. It's about having a girlfriend, a wife, a family. And a lot of these people were like, well, that's why we should just legalize sex work. And honestly, I don't think that's a solution. Maybe it's a temporary one, but it's kind of like putting a band-aid on a broken leg. I don't think paying for meaningless sex with a stranger is going to solve the problem. In fact, it might make it worse over time.
Now, that's an interesting take, because I've said for a little while now that I think they should legalize it, because women have basically become transactional in this country anyway. And I think it's the only way you're going to find what would be a true girlfriend or a wife. Because think about it, man. If you were to legalize it, what would women really have to offer? Like they're already offering less and demanding more of men anyway. So if you legalize that, then what do women got to offer? That means women would actually have to put in some kind of effort in order to get a relationship or marriage out of a man. It would honestly, I think in my opinion, it would put women's back against the wall. Like, okay, damn, regardless of who I date, more than likely they're screwing somebody else. So you know what? Let me find somebody that is going to treat me right and be good to me, and I'll be good to them. And, you know, let me just put my best foot forward, because I don't really hold much leverage anymore, because this guy can drop me off and go down the street and get his rocks off for a couple of dollars after dropping me off. Like, you know, he really don't care what I do for him. You know what I mean? Because if I don't give him what he want, he gonna get it somewhere else anyway. Like, you see what I'm saying? So I think it would kind of force women's hand to actually put their best foot forward. That's my opinion on it. But at the same time, I can kind of see where she's coming from with that as well. But that does tend to be their go-to. Like, oh man, they just ain't getting laid. But in reality, bruh, I'm like, a lot of these dudes, if more than anything, it's about them wanting to have a wife and a family. And that's really, and it's really sad, bruh, because it should really be the other way around. Should it not? Think about this, man. Men are far more at risk and have less to gain and less to benefit from getting married. Yet when it comes to this topic in particular, majority, if not most of the men, the reason why they have this complaint is because they want a wife and a family. It ain't, oh, I just want to get laid. Because for all we know, half of these guys are probably getting laid anyway. But the reason why I'm like, trust me, I know what it's like to be able to get laid and still feel lonely as fuck. It's not it's not fun.
Instead of male loneliness epidemic, call it a cis male unfuckability crisis. It's just like what I said in the video. They have to add cis now because they don't want to insult trans men. Men suck! I hate them! Oh, not you! You're not a man. Yikes! Bruh.
Didn't I just mention something about that? How they quick to use gay slurs on heterosexual men, but I'm like, y'all got so much respect. If y'all had so much respect for gay people like y'all claim y'all wouldn't be calling heterosexual people gay. Just like gay people wanted heterosexual people to stop calling each other gay. See that hypocrisy? That's why I called it out earlier. That's bullshit.
When they stop killing women, I'll stop generalizing them. Maybe I'll start worrying about their loneliness when they stop unaliving and raping children and women. Yeah, lonely guys, stop raping children, and maybe you won't be so lonely. What's all this hubbub about male loneliness? Y'all are acting like you're oppressed when I've opened myself up to friendships and relationships with you just to get told I have sucking eyes. That is hyper-specific.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone is your ex-boyfriend. All of men's problems are created by themselves. How is it women's responsibility to fix them? Seriously, why is it always women's job to fix everything? Any chance to blame other women she seems to always take. LMAO, you are the problem. It's you carrying water for the patriarchy and blaming women for men feeling lonely and radicalized. I find it repulsive anytime I see a woman like her do shit like this. It makes me actively turn violently against things that even I would originally think are nuanced topics. And also, yes, men are lonely. No, it's not up to women to fix that. Fuck off, Nazi bitch. Things I blamed in the video. Technology, social media, dating apps, and the commodification of love. The media, low wages, the housing crisis, social alienation, lack of community, the left not speaking to men, the feeling of having no purpose. Things I didn't blame. Women! Now the
Everything that she listed made perfect sense, and somehow these women still find a way to make it about them. That's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, all those things can definitely contribute to this issue, without a doubt. I remember the video that I posted earlier with the with the brother talking to the feminists about how men are willing to sacrifice their bodies, pretty much sell their soul to these companies for the sake of taking care of their family, so that way they wife can stay home and be with the children. This is what it was like back in the 50s, man. Yeah, I mean, it gave you that sense of purpose. Men, like, until this day, men will still do that. But the economy is not set up like that anymore. Because we gave women what they wanted. And now look who complaining. The same gender that was asking to get in the workforce.
This might come out
over here asking for the patriarchy back, and I want to be taken care of, and I don't want to work.
as a shock to you, but not everything has to do with women. Sometimes we can talk about other things. Sometimes those other things are not women. My video was about society as a whole, and yes, that includes women. I never said it was women's responsibility. I think I mentioned women like once, and it was to say that women are also lonely, but that the media and society treats women's loneliness much differently than it treats men's loneliness. And yet, thousands of tweets and comments about how I was apparently blaming women and how it's not women's fault. It's to the point where I'm like, is this projection? Do you think it is your fault? But
honestly, I think they know it is. They just want men to shut up. And I'm not saying everything is 100% them. No, hell no. No. You feel? I'm like, I'm not gonna go that far. Oh nah. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, oh no. There is some shit that I'm going to hold men accountable for. It's definitely some parts men that play their part in. The problem is that the things that you need to hold men accountable for, how can I put this? It's hard to describe, because the things men hold each other accountable for, you kind of have a split amongst women, because some women are like, yeah, and then some women are kind of like, nah. Because, for example, if I tell men, okay, part of the reason why women act a certain way is because y'all simp and y'all give them all this validation on social media, blase, blase, blase. So if I tell men that they need to stop doing that, what you're going to see is you're going to see a portion of women that agree, and then you're going to see a portion of women that disagree. And a portion of women that disagree, the only reason why they're disagreeing is because they like the attention that they're getting from these men, even though they don't want these men. So because I'm holding men accountable for something that's beneficial to women, but not beneficial to men at all, women don't see it as me holding them accountable. See what I'm saying? Women tend to only see these things as accountable when it's only beneficial to them, not beneficial to both parties. Feminism is about selfishness and having authority over men and being one up on men. They want to have the one up. That's why I said these women. That's why I said women don't really want leaders for real. They want sucker simps and sponsors, man, aka sugar daddies. Yeah, I just mentioned that earlier, Frank Tate. Like, real talk. But see, I value my peace so much now that I'm like, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. Like, let's see. When was I in Thailand? June? May and June? So pretty much, June was the last time. So that's been what, about 3 months? Then in about a month and 10 days, I should be okay. Yeah. So about 4 months. Ain't bad, man. I guess you can call it mini monk mode, I guess. Damn, it's funny. I'm like, I literally just mentioned monk mode, and he puts that there. Like, for real. I'm like, yeah, for real. I value my peace too much. I'm like, I'd rather be single and not bothered, man. For real. So yeah, I'm not lonely. No, I'm good. Like, damn sure ain't gonna be lonely in about another month or so. Shit.
Again, my video was not about you. My video was about men. And if you want to listen to a video about women and women's problems, like I said in the original video, tune into literally anything else. Go to any college campus, turn on any TV show, watch a CIA ad.
She's so embarrassing, made an entire career out of being a pick-me. You didn't watch the video. And I'm not going to. Well, I didn't watch the video because I'd rather shoot myself than sit through a shoe video. Can someone take one for the team and watch this vid to get an answer?
I'm sorry, but it was a 20-minute long video. I have ADHD, and I know some of y'all do too, but I know you motherfuckers are watching 5-hour YouTube documentaries about shit like iCarly. I know you could take time out of your busy schedule from being the most miserable people on earth and watch a 20-minute long video. Here, does this help? Are you paying attention now?
Basically, she just called y'all a bunch of basically. Damn. Oh, it's funny, man. Damn, man. You know what? I kind of like her, man. She funny, man. She's sarcastic like me.
No, she doesn't need to say it's women's fault for us to know exactly what she means.
This is like bordering on schizophrenia. Yeah, she didn't say it, but we all know she did. This is why I advocate for mental health care to be free. We need to get these some therapy.
Male loneliness this, male loneliness that. Do you know how isolating it feels to almost never be able to develop genuine friendships with men because they see you as nothing more than an object for sexual conquest?
I'm gonna tell you something not many people probably have told you in your life. It's not about you. I get that the friend zone is a very frustrating thing to deal with. Trust me, I know. Nothing worse than enjoying being friends with a guy, but not having a romantic attraction and having to cut him off because you don't want to lead him on or hurt him. It sucks being girlfriend zoned. But coming into this conversation, basically like, woe is me, so many people want to fuck me, is a little insane. Like, maybe if this discourse was about the friend zone, this would make sense. But this is like barging into a conversation full of starving people and being like, I ate too much chicken tendies, you guys, my tummy hurts. Like, get out of here. Women.
Yeah, I like the comparison. That was very valid. Very valid, very valid. Yeah. Young lady, let me tell you something. What does a man benefit from being a friend, being a platonic friend with you? Because I find it funny that a woman would put up a tweet like that. How much you want to bet that same woman probably expects her male friends to pay her way for everything? How much you want to bet that woman expects her male friends to protect her? Maybe that's why. Because men understand their value now, and they're not going to sit over here and give you boyfriend benefits while they don't get any kind of intimacy in return. God, women are ooh. I got to, man. I got to.
You're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid.
All right, let's go.
I got sick of men creating a society where women were second-class citizens, so now men are facing loneliness.
Yeah, this is payback to you for not letting women vote decades ago. You personally.
Men failed themselves. They built a whole system for their benefit, and in the moment it starts to crumble because the oppressed class they've always subjected, women, is waking up they start to put the blame on us, cowards and dangerous misogynists.
So first of all, nobody's putting the blame on you. Nobody did that. I didn't do that. You made that up in your heads. And second of all, this system wasn't created for the average man. It was created for the rich and powerful. It benefits the rich and powerful. They have their
Exactly. That's another reason why I did the video that I did earlier about the woman spilling the beans about anti-feminism. Think about it, man. When you look at the dating culture of what it is today in America, man, who benefits the most from it outside of women? All these businesses and corporations, man. Think about it. Think about it. Now obviously companies like wedding ring stores and people who sell wedding gowns, obviously they're gonna tank. But think about all the other companies that are making money. Crazy, bro. Crazy, man. And like, no matter how much evidence you show these women, is like, it's kind of, and this is one of the reasons why we call the United States the Matrix. This is why we call the United States the Matrix. This is why I named my show Average Man Unplugged. Most people aren't unplugged. Most people can't look at things the way I look at it, or that I try to explain to you, or that y'all know. Especially women. The women in this country are just like all those people that you saw walking around in the movie The Matrix. They just walking around, bunch of zeros and ones. And because everything is catered to them, the moment you show them what it really is, they're like, oh, hell nah. I don't want that. I don't want that reality. Keep me in this delusion. Remember that scene when the bald guy was talking to Agent Smith? The bald guy that was with the Nebuchadnezzar? And he had that secret meeting with Agent Smith, and he was over there eating that steak. Like, damn, I know this steak ain't real, but damn, it tastes good. Because he got tired of eating that bullshit ass slop on that damn Nebuchadnezzar. That's basically what this is, man. The women in the majority of the women in the Matrix is that bald head guy that was talking to Agent Smith in the first Matrix movie. Let that sink in for a minute. Y'all, you know what I mean? Y'all probably already understand, but let that sink in for a minute if you remember that scene from that movie. Giovanni, they have to, because if they don't, they ain't got shit else to fight for. Think about it, Giovanni. If they really were to wake up, if most women were to really wake up and realize, damn, you know what? We actually really do have everything that we asked for and wanted. Like, what else could we really want? Then now what? Now you can't blame men anymore. Who are you gonna blame now? I'm like, that's why they do it. Because it's the only way they can keep the finger from being pointed at them. And it's the only way they can keep them from having to look at the mirror, looking themselves in the mirror. Oh yeah, I got you, brother. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of that in the next 7 years. Yeah, 2030. I'm interested to see what 2030 gonna be like.
Boots on our necks. And the handmaidens are like, oh no, they look kind of sad. I'm sorry, who has their boot on your neck? All men? You know who has their boot on your neck? These satanic pedophiles in charge of our government. These soulless demonic corporations that would throw your mother into a wood chipper if it made them make an extra penny. That's who has the boot on your neck. Not Joe Schmo working 2 jobs so he doesn't get evicted. Here's some male loneliness discourse for you. Do you ever at all, even for a second, consider the problem is you? That maybe, just maybe, the reason you're lonely is that you are an awful human being, truly just awful, and that it's right that you are lonely? It's fair. I mean, yeah, they probably do consider that. The suicide rate doesn't lie. Maybe if some men weren't bigots. The solution to male loneliness is literally just being a better person. I love that the implication here is that lonely people are bad people. Every lonely man is just a bigot and a racist and an Andrew Tate fan. I guess it makes it easier.
Oh, wait. Hold on. You ain't about to come for my boy Tate like that, man. I can't go for that. I can't go for that, man. I'm not gonna go for that. Yeah, I'm sorry. Any woman that has something against a man that's trying to teach men to be more masculine, I think you're part of the problem. You can't sit over here and say men are acting more like women, and then when you got a man who gets popular because he's trying to correct that, y'all want to sit over here and have an issue with it because he's not doing it the way y'all want him to do it. Because that's, at the end of the day, that's what the fuck it's all about. I'm like, otherwise, why else would y'all be crying about it?
For them to like not care about this if they paint these people as the enemy. If you dehumanize the enemy, it makes it easier to sleep at night, I suppose. Now, I started noticing a reoccurring pattern with a lot of these accounts. A lot of these accounts getting mad about or like dismissing the male loneliness discourse. Many of them have OnlyFans. This is relevant because like out of everyone on earth, why would those people be so mad about someone wanting to solve or at least bring attention to the male loneliness epidemic? This is like a crack dealer getting mad at people talking about crack addiction. This is your opinion, and this is where it belongs. Have a good day. I could say that, okay? I'm a YouTuber. That's far more degrading than being an OnlyFans model. Her face looks like she's pandering to pedophiles. That makeup style is so catered to pedophiles.
Hold on.
They're actively trying to make themselves look like mad at people talking about crack addiction. This is your opinion, and this is where it belongs. Have a good day. I could say that, okay? I'm a YouTuber. That's far more degrading than being an OnlyFans model. Her face looks like she's pandering to pedophiles. That makeup style is so catered to pedophiles. They're actively trying to make themselves look like kids. Ah yes, children. Notorious for wearing big fake eyelashes and 10 pounds of eyeliner. What? Can't stand this bitch and her side part. Bitches with this makeup style piss me the fuck off. They always wear that type of makeup. Looking at her makeup, I already know the type of person she is. You can just tell by her makeup. Not to be rude, but that makeup tells everything I need to know. Her makeup says everything I need to know. This is literal NPC behavior.
Oh my god, bruh. For her to literally say this is NPC behavior, like, bruh, I couldn't. Oh my god, bruh. Man. Man, you really.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Hilarious, man. Hilarious.
Not watching the video, blindly spewing the exact same insults, just I have no argument and I must scream. They don't even know why they're mad. They just saw a woman in the thumbnail of a video about men and their brains just broke. Her makeup doesn't look like ours. Her hair is styled differently than ours. Should I be like extra cute in this thumbnail? Would that piss them off?
I'm not like other girls.
Why do we hate her again?
Guys, why do we hate this person again? Can't form my own opinion, help. Why do we hate her?
Why do all incel-adjacent women look like this?
When you're a woman talking about men's issues online and they can't outright call you an incel, they just call you incel-adjacent, I guess. And when they're not calling you incel-adjacent, they're breaking out all reliable pick me behavior. Pick me girls are so CEO of pick me, high priestess of pick me church. So I am the CEO of pick me and the high priestess. Maybe this video will boost me to pick me goddess. Watch out, Pearl. I'm coming for your title. Now, I
told you I was gonna be playing this shit. I should have known I was gonna be playing this a lot.
I've already talked about the pick me insult in other videos, but it's just so lazy, man. I'm so tired of it. I've been hearing it for over a decade now. And yes, there are people who absolutely do fit the definition of a pick me from both genders. Men who talk about how much they hate men, women who talk about how much they hate women. But I don't hate women. My mom is a woman. My sister is a woman. My friends are women. I am a woman. I can't be women phobic. I have women friends. But the insult is just so beyond overused nowadays. Every woman who doesn't toe the current line is a pick me. It's just a way to socially ostracize other women, to make you fall in line and agree with their opinions. But it's not going to work here because I am socially retarded and borderline autistic. So you have no power here. You can't tell me what to believe. You can't change my opinions. You're not my boyfriend. I hope this
You know what I find really interesting? Why come when guys like Steve Harvey, Derek Jackson, well, I already know the answer. So if I did say it in the form of a question, it would be rhetorical. But I just find it really ironic that women don't call these guys pick-me's. A woman that's a man's advocate, speaks up for men, is a pick-me. But a man who advocates for women isn't called a pick-me. How does that work? I know, I mean, we know the answer. We know the answer. But I just, because I got my haters who like to watch. I just find that really interesting that y'all don't use that same term for men who advocate for women. Why come Ace Metaphor isn't called a pick me by y'all? Why is this so one-sided? Why? Don't worry, I'll wait.
This bitch fails to wake up in the morning. Her terrorism still hasn't stopped. Oh my god. She's still relevant? She should have went down with her anti-feminism shtick a few years ago. I thought she would have fell off by now. If you want to know how I didn't fall off, if you want to know how I'm still relevant after 10 years, look in a
mirror. You stop being cringe, I stop being relevant. Deal? Fun fact, she reached out to incel accounts for help with this video. No, I'm not kidding. Well, yeah, it's good to go to the source and talk to the people who have experience with the subject I'm talking about. I'm not lonely and I'm not a man, despite what the mainstream media may say. I do not, in fact, have a penis. Do not put in the paper that I have a penis.
We scour the internet for weird video to show you, and the other day we came across this, the weirdest we've seen in a while.
The problem is Shu just affirms them instead of converting them. Converting them to what? This is exactly the thing I talked about in my video. These people don't want to actually help men. They just want to recruit them into their little political tribe. Would it be cool if everyone agreed with me politically? I was gonna say yes, but honestly, that would be a little horrifying. That would be a very scary world. My goal wasn't to convert men to agree with me politically. My goal was just to bring attention to this issue and put a spotlight on it. It is cool when people tell me, oh, like, you've changed my mind on this, you've changed my mind on that. I love that. I love to see that. I was unaware that was my job. My job is to get on YouTube and say poo poo pee pee, and everyone go ha 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 and give me money. But in this case, it was for me to go, hey, the men are not okay, and for people to go, damn, that sucks, and give me money. PragerU is sharing Shuan Head's video now. Explain to me how she's still a leftist. I personally think it's a good thing when people agree on good things.
Hold on, man. Am I tripping? I know I ain't tripping, man. I know I ain't tripping, man. Is that the Yoga in the building? What's going on, brother? Hey, man. I need you to do me a favor, bro. I need you to put pause on that boy, man. Do you hear me, bro? I've been paying attention to you too. I've been watching your training video. Yeah, bro. For everybody in the chat, I'm glad he here. This is the gentleman that's gonna be fighting Nakmeezy, the same Nakmeezy that popped up on my smoke show, the same Nakmeezy that popped up in my comments over here trying to control my every move. The same Nakmeezy that was over here de-police, said he wasn't de-policing, but was de-policing. That guy. And you know what, Yoga? I might actually be in Thailand around that time too. Because I'm thinking about reaching out to Dante and see if I can celebrate my birthday out there. My birthday is March 13th, so I plan on being in that part of the globe around that time anyway. Because I'm thinking about going to Japan in April. Oh man, yeah, man, like for real. I'm like, and I see why he keep pushing it back. I'm like, he wouldn't have to keep pushing it back if he wasn't so busy over here de-policing me. Like, I've been watching Yoga train, y'all. Yoga look like he ready to fight right now. He look like he ready to go right now, bro. Oh, Dante fighting too? Oh, that might explain why I saw pictures of him in the WhatsApp group then, Yoga. That might explain that. Because I've been meaning to reach out to Dante because I want to know what the hell is Dante eating, bro. I'm like, how the hell does he keep all that muscle on, man? Eating with what he eat out. I want to know what he eating out there to keep all that muscle on. That's what I need to reach out to Dante about. Look, yeah, I can tell you right now, Yoga, man. Nakmeezy he ain't really got no friends, and he ain't got no friends over here for real. I can tell you that now. Like for real, that ain't cool, man. But yeah, man, I'm like, hey, anybody in the chat, bro, if y'all happen to or plan on being in Thailand around that time, yeah. I don't know, Co-Father X, how long you plan on being in Thailand? I don't know exactly how long I'm gonna be there if I go. Because I'm trying to think. My birthday is the 13th. I really didn't want to be there because, like, usually, like when I went to Thailand last time, I was there for 30 days, and before I had to come back home, I had planned on being there for another 30 days. But I'm probably not going to do the whole 30 days again like I did last time. So, because like I said, I want to go to Japan in April, and then eventually want to start going to other countries that really haven't been. You don't really see a lot of passport bros going to like some Eastern European countries and maybe some African countries. That's what I want to try to do next year, though. Hell yeah, man. That's what's up, man. Shout out to Yoga, bro. All right, let's keep it moving.
There should be more people agreeing on good things, quite frankly. I feel like a lot of good things would be done in this country if more people agreed on good things. I don't know. I think it's pretty neat that this might be the first and last time a video that talks about alienation under capitalism and says the term material conditions will be shown to a massive right-wing audience like PragerU. But hey, don't worry your little heart. This will never happen to a left-wing YouTuber you watch. The internet feminists weren't the only ones booty blasted about my video. I also rustled the jimmies of some in the manosphere.
Well, man, let me get... Yeah, Danny, I agree with you 100%. This is something I picked up on a lot, especially since being overseas, man. Like, it really is night and day, man. It's so night and day. It's so night and day, man. Like, this is one of the reasons why I think a lot of guys catch the blues when they come back to the United States. And if you was gone, and if as long as I was, you talking about a month in the Philippines, a month in Thailand, and a month in Vietnam. Man, so much fun, so peaceful. Just an experience that I'm never gonna forget. And one of the biggest things that just stuck out to me, man, was just like the women are just so different, bruh. Like, there really is a gender war going on here, man. And I'm telling you guys, bruh, when you leave this country, you're not gonna sense that anywhere else but here.
You just want more OnlyFans subscribers. You don't care about male loneliness. She's actually a man dressed as a woman. That's why she or
Hold on, so she really does have an OnlyFans, y'all? This might explain why she has that many subscribers and I never heard of her. Because I'm like 1.76 million subscribers and I never heard of her till one of my subscribers sent me this video. And you're advocating and you advocate for men and you're doing a video about male loneliness and you have an OnlyFans. So I'd imagine you probably benefit from male loneliness more than likely. Oh no, man. This ain't a good look shoe on head. I'm sorry, but yeah. I mean, you seem like you a lot more logical than most women. I think you can understand how men would look at that way.
or he is there speaking about men's issues. Fellas, protect your sanity, your seed, and your wallet in these current times. These women are shapeshifters. This chick is gonna hit the wall in 10 years. That's why she cares about male loneliness. She sees many cats in her future. They want us back on the plantation, gentlemen. Hold the line! I don't really understand what the conspiracy here in general is, though. Like I'm just talking about a subject I found important and interesting, like I've been doing on this channel. And these guys are like, stay strong, brothers! Don't give in to temptation! Why are we listening to women about male loneliness? Plenty of male figures discussing this. Honestly, I'm gonna say it, SJW behavior, liberal behavior, woman behavior, to imply that I shouldn't speak or be listened to about a subject because I'm not the correct gender. Anyone can talk about anything they want. That's free speech, bit. You don't have to listen. You can make your own video talking about the subject, Mr. Man, but you know they're just gonna call you sexist and misogynist, so you might as well just use me as a human shield. It's not that she's a woman or cares. She's the kind of person who will only talk about an issue because it's popular. Women suddenly want to help men, but only because it benefits them and their causes.
Well, now not only are conservative women talking about it, but also the left. This is the problem with the women that decide to come forward and speak about men's issues. They don't care about men's issues. You must ask the question. Now that they're coming around and talking about men's issues, is it to help men or to win men into their cause?
So first of all, let me just clear something up because some of you seem a bit confused.
Well, first of all, I got to give a shout out to Better Bachelor. I've been a fan of his channel for a long time. That man makes great content. Man, y'all should, one of these days, man, y'all should check that man out, man. And he's lived overseas before as well. He might have been one of the, he probably was one of the few red pill guys that kind of like planted that seed when he was telling about his time that he spent in Thailand and how much cheaper things were. And yeah, like he kind of started that, and he can tell you he saw major differences from dating overseas versus dating over here because he dated in other countries as well.
I started talking about these subjects 10 years ago, way back before it was popular to do so. Back when I was doxxed, harassed, had angry feminists calling my job and trying to get me fired over mocking pop feminism and talking about men's issues. And a lot of these people coming at me now, telling me I'm jumping on a bandwagon, started like 2 or 3 years ago, when it was safe to do so. So with all due respect, sir,
stay out of my territory.
But in full seriousness, it is good when more people talk about this subject. I'm glad you talk about this. I'm glad there are people like the honey badgers who have been talking about this stuff for a very long time. This girl is a fake who wants every man to be a castrated beta male feminist commie like her boyfriend probably is. She takes advantage of men like this. Do not listen to her. Lefty women want to help men become good feminists who devote their lives to helping women have all the power so they can make men their servants. Basically, we need to help men destroy men. That's the only way men should be helped. We women said so. Shoe on head. Real quote, never trust a woman, even if...
Now, I don't think that applies to her per se. But whoever made that comment, I know I can understand why you think that way. But I don't think it applies to her in particularly. But I know exactly what you're trying to say.
They are saying the truth. It's so weird how, like, they need to convince themselves that even when a woman is showing empathy and, like, caring about this subject, that she's just, like, a lying snake in the grass. Literally just a mirror universe of these fucking femcells. It's mommy and daddy issues all the way down. Lady.
No, it's because men are logical creatures and we really don't see the benefit of most women talking about these issues because y'all don't really benefit from it, and women tend to be selfish and put themselves first, and they don't want to give up their leverage. Therefore, again, what's the incentive? I remember now there was a lady on my channel. The name of her channel is called Better Biatches, and she was actually on Fresh and Fit about a month or two back, and you know, she's very, very, very black pill, very red pill. Like, she gets it. And, you know, she was literally being like real genuine with Myron and Fresh, what advice should we give to women so that way they can understand the male struggle and yada yada yada. And Myron just kind of gave her a hard time as if like, and eventually ended up kicking her off the show. I thought about reaching out to her and bringing her on and talking about it. Let me know if y'all want that. But yeah, man. Because he made a valid point, even though I don't really think it pertained to her in particular. But you know, he was like, it's like it really doesn't matter because it wouldn't make sense for you to give up your leverage anyway. So, like, at the end of the day, women don't care because in order for women to really care, they would have to give up their leverage when in today's dating market in order to do that. Which is why women like her get called pick-me's. Even though the pick-me's tend to be the ones that get picked the most. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Oliver. I'm not the same fan of Myron that I was when Fresh and Fit first got popular. I'll say that. I've taken what I've learned from him and what benefits me, and anything else that doesn't benefit me, I leave it be. I mean, I did the same thing with Donovan Sharp because I used to watch him religiously all the way up until he wanted to talk shit about Passport Bros. And when I hit 1,000 subscribers, I literally dedicated my 1,000K subscriber video to him because he was so essential in me starting my channel, because I was literally watching one of his videos the day I started my channel, the day I had the courage to get on my phone and just record myself. So yeah, man, you know, because I'm Oliver, I wouldn't be shocked if there's probably guys that feel the same way about me. I mean, like I say all this time on this channel, everybody ain't for everybody, and you can't please everybody. You know what I mean? I'm like, trust me. I'm like, take it from somebody who's running a YouTube channel, man, and literally over here trying to correct every tiny little thing some people nitpick about, and like people come in my comments and they nitpick about the pettiest stuff. Like, I'm just like, okay. I remember one time somebody complained about me wearing a hoodie in one of my videos or one of my live shows. And then here I see the lead attorney himself in one of his videos wearing a hoodie. The lead attorney, a lawyer. And he ain't getting no slack for it. But here I am, just regular schmegular average Joe. I wear a hoodie because everybody knows that I'm probably coming from the gym or about to go to the gym if I'm wearing a hoodie. And they gave me a hard time about it. So yeah, man. All right, we going on a little over 2 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here because tomorrow might be a pretty long podcast. Tomorrow might be pretty lengthy as well. I'm gonna be probably kind of skimming through the collab Candace Owens did on the Whatever podcast. I thought that was really, really dope. That's the last place I would have expected her to end up on. But I guess I should have expected her to end up on Whatever podcast before Fresh and Fit. I think Fresh and Fit is a little bit too ratchet for her. Whatever podcast, yeah, her and whatever, because she was going in on these OnlyFans chicks. Because y'all know Candace Owens is really, really conservative. So we'll be doing a live reaction to that tomorrow. I am going to reach out to Global Passport Crew and this other young brother who used to be in my comments all the time about the remote jobs. And hopefully I can get both of them on at the same time and get that. Try to schedule that for next weekend for you guys, because I know a lot of guys, are serious about working remote and, wanting to become expats and, live your life abroad. So that's what I got planned at the moment, as far as tomorrow and next weekend. But we'll see what's going on, man, because I know I could potentially be having some interviews coming up as well, man. So we'll see what's going on, man. But like I said, got a lot going on. Pretty soon, got to start making plans, because the end of October will be here before you know it, and then I'll be gone again. So thank you guys for coming. Thanks for showing up tonight. Appreciate the love. I want to give a shout out to everybody that sent the Cash App, everybody that sent in a super chat. And if you hit the like button, please, if you didn't hit the like button, make sure you hit that on your way out. And thank you guys for supporting. Make sure y'all check out the travel vlog channel. Make sure y'all checking out that travel vlog channel as well. I'm going to be uploading some more videos up there pretty soon of what I've been doing around here. And then I'm going to probably start vlogging again next week as I'm making preparations to go to Colombia, kind of show you guys the process of how I book flights and, and all that crap, man. So that way y'all can kind of have a better playbook and, how y'all might want to plan things out for yourself, man. And don't forget to support the show through the Cash App. And again, shout out to Jamal Fowler and Lawrence Holiday. They are officially the sponsors of the show tonight with their $25 Cash Apps apiece. Thank you, brothers. I appreciate that. Much love to you guys, man, and everybody for joining me tonight. So, until next time, you guys, deuces. Y'all know how we ride out.
Yeah.